Welcome everybody. We're Home-Based Games, and it is not Magical Monday.
Wizarding Wednesday.
Wizarding Wednesday. Yeah.
You may actually get to use the cool alliteration for Wizarding Wednesday.
That is so true. Yeah, we we're back. We had a little bit of a hiatus while we were really working on our stream.
Yeah, there was a couple things. There was a little bit of life, as
Yes.
adults can relate to. However, some excitement. We're on camera now.
Yeah, we have
a whole new layout.
Yeah,
Yay! So I feel like I probably look a little bit like Gumby, like floating in the wind, but you know, it's fine. Hello, we've worked very hard on trying to actually upgrade our stream setup. We're now only 82% ghetto rigged with a lot of new stuff. So we're excited. Sorry that we had to take a break, and I guess we're going to have to start like figuring out what to do with things that probably shouldn't be in the camera shot. So I'm not used to that.
And this is we've got the dual cameras now, so you can actually see our faces.
Yeah, so you can see right here. That's our overhead camera looking down at our table space.
We haven't quite figured out how to not have that on the stream yet, and I don't know if we will.
It kind of just has to be.
Yeah.
It's like just because of where we need to have things positioned right now.
Yeah.
But we're getting better. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy our new setup. Please leave us feedback on what you think looks good and what doesn't, because you guys ultimately are watching this. So hopefully you guys can let us know where I suck. You know, it's totally fine. You're not going to hurt my feelings. It's all good. So let's get going here. So we have our tournament bracket here. We're in the final match of the top 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
So bottom right corner down there, it is Snape versus Creevey.
Okay.
And I think you're playing Creevey because that's the deck you happen to grab, and I'm playing Snape because that's the other deck, which I moved it off camera. There we go.
So Colin Creevey.
You know what? I think I actually remember. Let me pull up the last time we played this, because I think the person that submitted that deck had like a fun comment. Yeah, he did. Okay, so he called this deck the Creeve Gambit.
Okay.
Draw lots of cards along with your opponent. Play lessons and get power fast. Prevent them from doing anything along the way with the removal. In one turn, hit them with a Dobby's Help, and then immediately follow up with a VTJ Gloat.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what that deck's doing.
Yeah, it's a Venomous Tentacular Juice and Dobby's Help combo deck.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine.
It just means I need to race you. It's
combo
kind of
decks
what that
are.
means.
We gotta turn on our camera.
Well, I don't have the game screen on. Give that a second.
There we go.
There you go. So there's Colin.
Yeah.
Go
So if
pull
you
up my
haven't seen
sideboard
Colin,
here.
that's what he does. He's probably one of the most popular wizards in the HP Revival. I know, like, Stefan.
He's very versatile.
Stefan, that's like his dude.
Yeah,
Colin Creevey.
he's very versatile
Yeah,
as a wizard, as a starting wizard, because you have the flexibility of if you have a deck that needs a particular combo or something, like he just has the ability to draw lots of cards and do cool stuff. So I'm playing Snape, which everybody probably knows what Snape does. Provides a potions lesson, which is the more important thing, as a professor, but then he can also once per game heal 7.
Sure.
So we're gonna get used to our little configuration here, and I have the picture-in-picture up here of us, so I'm gonna have to get used to like where I can put cards and where I can't. So if something's out of shot, I will try to catch it as soon as I can, but you know, we gotta get used to all this new good stuff. I have at least one card that's gonna be completely dead in my deck, but you know, 2 cards. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird
Combo.
like,
or a weird ruling, I guess.
Yeah. But
I get it, because they're unique.
it reminds me of the original Magic the Gathering Legend rule, which
The
is like
legendary,
as soon I think the very first rules like around Legends were like the first one that had one just got to keep it, and the other one couldn't play it.
Yeah, I think
So it was very similar to the same
I
thing.
think it was very
The Legend
similar.
rules have changed multiple times.
Oh my gosh, I don't even know how many times since I've even been playing Magic,
Yeah.
and I've only been playing for like a decade, so I can only imagine how many other changes. All right, so we're gonna grab our HP battle dice per usual to be sort of wizarding themed, at least a little bit. You gotta pick what you're rolling for, silly goose.
So you gotta pick. Yeah.
Lightning bolts.
All right.
Oh shoot.
That's 3 lightning bolts.
Oh lordy. All right. Now I gotta be 3. That seems
rough.
like real
That's
rough.
impossible.
Come on, Snape. Let's channel our inner Slytherin which is weighted towards lightning bolts.
You need 4.
I got 1 on the Slytherin die though, so there you go.
There you go.
Snape tried. He failed.
He did try. All right. So.
That means you are the all-powerful first player.
Yep. In this game, it's really good.
It is quite good.
I've got lessons. I've got cards. So I will try it out.
Okay. I have 0 lessons. So I don't know if that's bad.
Probably bad.
Actually,
I don't know what that deck does.
I don't know what this deck does either, and I might be able to swing it, oddly enough.
Okay.
I'll kind of like flash this a little bit on camera here for a second, so close your eyes.
Sure.
So it's like, I think I might be able to make this work. I don't know. We're going to find out. I don't really know how this deck wants to play. It's been so long since we tried it. Okay, you're first. So draw.
I don't even know if that's the one you played last time.
I don't know that it is.
All right.
It seems like an interesting Snape deck. It seems very character-y.
So I'm going to play a potion and a charm lesson.
Hey, Diaz. Oh, so there's no lessons in this deck. That makes sense. Now we're good.
Oh.
He would get screwed to Dumbledore's suspension, though.
Yeah, that would be bad.
I probably should have flipped through this deck before, we actually played
I didn't look through mine either, so. All right, I just played 2 lessons.
How does the new setup look, Diaz, with our new cameras set up here? Hopefully it looks okay. All right, draw. So we can play Lockhart's Hair Care because we have the 1 potion from.
Oh, and that's how that deck works. So it's lots of characters.
Yeah, it's super character heavy. Then we can just play Peeves.
Nice.
And
Well, you only get 2 actions.
Yep, that's right, because that reduced it by 1. So you are 100% right.
And Mr. Peeves, once per game, you may discard your hand, then draw 7 to make your opponent discard his hand. All right, he's a Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My turn.
Yes.
So I'm going to draw. And my 2 actions are just going to be double lesson.
All right.
And I'm done.
Trying to get up to your what is Dobby's help? 10?
10 and
VTJ is also 10.
9.
Oh, it's 9.
Yeah.
Draw.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we just pep talk for now to slow you down a little. Nice. And that's going to be both my actions.
Right.
So your first action has to be to draw a card until you can show a card with power printed 8 or more, which obviously you have in your deck. Yeah. But if you don't have it now, that's how you solve it, is show me a card with printed power 8 or more. So you definitely have those in your deck. It's not an infallible thing for you, but it might slow you down a little.
I wonder what the ruling is on when can you solve these? Can you only solve these on your turn?
I think so. That's how we've always played it.
So if at the start of my turn, if I have a thing, do I still get 2 actions?
I think with these adventures, no, I think with these adventures, like they always have to go on, they always have to resolve on your opponent's turn. Because I spend 2 actions to play it.
Okay.
So I think it makes sense
We will
that it
play
would
it that
have
way.
to be in play on the start of your turn. If you solve it during your turn, that's fine, but it still gets its at least once.
That makes sense.
Right?
I'm good with
that
it.
seems logical.
Frank will know. All right, so you're done.
Yeah,
so I'm
I'm
gonna draw. My first action will be to pep talk and draw a card, and then I will reveal Dobby's help from my hand, which is 10.
Yep. So that just solves it.
So this is the engine card of this deck.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, one of the combo pieces.
So you may draw 2 cards as your reward.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that.
That goes back to your hand.
Yep.
And you still have one more action because that solving isn't an action.
Correct. And what will my action be? I'm going to play a lesson. I'm going to play a potion lesson.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Draw. Let's play Griphook for an action.
Okay.
And let's go ahead. No, I'm not going to use him yet. He can, once per game, you may make their opponent discard their hand and
actually.
And then let's also just play Filch. I think it's ability guys play here.
Okay.
Those are my 2 actions.
All right.
Go ahead.
Draw. All right. So I'm going to first visit the wand shop.
Sure.
And that is going to double the power of all my charm lessons. And you don't have any, so
Correct.
just a one-sided effect for me.
Yep.
And then, while I was at the wand shop, I decided to purchase myself a little Dragon Heart wand.
Oh, snap. Okay. So, only if you have cards in play that provide at least double. If you play this card, you already wand and play. Okay, so it's just a wand. Provides. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, so in order to play it, though, I have to have
2 charms.
Which I do.
Which
Actually, I have 4. So.
Yep. Correct.
All right. And I am done.
Okay. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to... I'm gonna use Griphook's ability to make you discard your hand and return it.
Okay. And that's 7 cards, so we're losing a potion lesson, and then my copy of Dobby's Help.
Which is kind of why I was doing it, because you'd be able to play it less.
No, I'm not. I can't play it. Can I? 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, I guess I can.
Yeah, you could totally need to be able to play it.
Griphook.
Yeah,
which you can't use. Right anyway. A Basilisk Fang.
Okay.
And a Hospital Dormitory, which doubt I'm gonna play because it would replace my wand shop.
Yeah.
And then the last 2 cards in my hand are a Death-Cap Draught and a Hermione's Note, which is kind of a dead card because there's no adventures right now.
Yeah, fair enough.
So.
But I knew you had the Dobby's Help, so I was like, before you can play that, let's just... Like, you might just rot again, but
yeah, I mean, it's
a guarantee that...
I'm assuming in a combo deck there's 4.
Yeah, I would think so. Like, so there's a good chance you might just draw it again and still wreck my day, but there was a 100% chance you could have played it on the next turn. Now there's less than 100%
Yeah,
chance.
for sure.
And that's not an action. So then I will play Professor Quirrell.
Okay.
And Madame Pomfrey.
Okay.
Now, Quirrell isn't irrelevant because he also bounces items.
Right. So you could bounce my wand or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Which, do I care? So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. It means you wouldn't be able to play one of your combo pieces next turn. Sure, let's go for it.
So wand
bounce your wand. You bounce your wand.
Did it. Anything else?
Go ahead. Well, I guess you can just replay.
Well, I can only play one combo piece, not both.
Correct.
So
exactly.
yes, I will replay Dragonheart Wand.
Yep.
As an action.
Yep.
And then I think the next action we're going to use Creevey and
both draw 3.
Both draw 3.
Okay. Got it.
You're up.
Draw?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to use both of my actions for Hagrid Needs Help.
Okay.
So you get 1 fewer action each turn to solve. You have to take 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
You always have at least 1 action.
Sure.
So that's both of my actions. Not sure how do I try to kill you in the same way of trying to like make you discard your whole deck?
Yeah, I think that's.
Is that the name of this game here?
Yeah, I think it's all about the grip hooks and the peeves and stuff. Yeah, because this makes
so my deck is
every
trying
time
to
you
do
make,
what your deck is doing, just slower.
Yeah, it's more of a control aspect-y thing.
Yeah.
My deck's really just trying to assemble 2 cards, make you draw a million and die.
100%. Yeah.
Yours is, but yeah, I mean, wheel 7s or deal 7s in this game. So
yeah, totally.
I mean, once per game, yeah. So
but it's a global deal 7 because I do it too.
Well, this is a bigger wheel because this is going to wheel more than 7, right?
No, it's just like
once
you discard your hand and draw 7.
it's this one.
This one is like
Grip
replace
hook.
your hand.
These two are wicked nasty combo.
Yeah, but I need my card, like my magical mess remover, to be able to get rid of the characters I've used.
Yep.
All right. So
But this will help you get your magical master remover if you don't have it.
Right, exactly. And I think I honestly just want to do it because
sure.
I think
so. I lose my hand. 1,
we
2,
both lose
3,
our
4,
hand.
5, 6, 7. Okay.
Which I have 3 copies of Riding the Centaur, 2 more Quirrells, which don't seem super relevant, a Peeves, which would be another Peeves would be helpful eventually, and then another Hagrid Needs Help. So like I have a bunch of cards that aren't super helpful to me right now, so I think that's a relevant time to try to just do that.
So I've got a potion lesson, and then I've got 5 charm lessons in my hand.
Oh lordy!
Another wand shop.
So your hand is dead.
2 impersonating Goyles.
Wow.
Which are both dead cards.
Yeah.
The only cards I could actually would have been able to play are the these 2. I had
Through the Floo.
Through the Floo and a Letters from No One. But I actually couldn't even have played them because of Hagrid's help. I get one fewer action. And that one actually says on the card, like, even if you get rid of it, you still only get the 1 action.
Yeah. For the turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
So I'm losing those, but I'm drawing 7 new ones.
Yeah. So you had a dead hand, but
my hand was as dead as a doornail.
Yeah. So I might have hurt myself a little bit with that.
Yeah, maybe.
But I also got pieces that I need, so who knows? Maybe we'll be okay.
All right. So is that it?
Yeah.
All right. So I will draw.
Yes. So you have 1 fewer action.
Yep.
You take 8 damage.
Yep. Okay. So I have to take 8.
Okay. As a reward, you may draw 3 more cards.
No.
Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we've got we're discarding 4 more charm lessons. And then sadly, we're gonna lose a Hermione, another wand shop,
okay,
And then one of my combo pieces, Venomous Tentacular Juice, and then
that's the first one.
And then a Hermione's Note, which actually would have been helpful because I could have used that to kill that Hagrid's Help without taking damage. All right, so now I have one action.
Yes.
And I think just risk it for the biscuit here. We're just going to play Dobby's Help.
So I draw 10.
You draw 10.
Okay. 3, 9.
And it's your turn.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Rip of cards.
Right.
Gotta like when that's your hand.
Well, yes and no.
I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like I just took a lot of I just took 10 damage in that process.
It's really interesting in this game that they put the type of game where drawing cards where your deck is your life, drawing cards is a penalty.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I slightly cheated. Realized it.
What do you mean?
Squirrel would have returned my hair care potion. I would have had to at some point.
So you would have been an action short.
So I'll be an action short now.
Sure.
Just to kind of try to even that out a little bit.
Maybe
it's probably not super relevant, but it might have been a little bit relevant. So I'll be one action short.
I forgot about it too, so it's on me as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking it was like bounce your opponent controls, but it's actually bounce all. So that's my bad. I will play. Let's play Seamus.
Okay.
With whom I will discard
some cards.
A Colin that I can't use.
Yep.
And a Fred and George.
So you get an extra action.
To get an extra action, which I will use to play Anna.
Nice.
And that's all I'm going to do.
Okay. So it's my turn?
Yes.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to use Colin. Each draw 3.
Uh-oh. Right now?
I don't know. I'm going to play VTJ, though.
So what do I do? Discard and draw, replace?
Nope. Count the number of cards in your hand.
16.
He or she draws twice that many.
I just have to draw 32.
32.
But is it, so this stays in my hand?
Yeah.
And I just draw another 32?
Yep.
Okay.
So you might just be dead.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, yeah.
15, 16. 1, 2, 2, 4, 25.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think me slightly cheating would have had an impact.
No, not at all.
Next turn, I was going to be able to like get rid of a bunch of these guys and replay them.
Yeah.
I was thinking about, I was going to use this next turn because I was going to ditch a bunch of cards that I was going to want to put back in my deck.
Sure.
But maybe I should have just done that right away because that would have meant I lived.
Yeah. Yeah. Heal 12. Yeah. Barely.
Yeah, I mean, barely, but barely is,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, inch or a mile, as they say. I don't know if it would have made a difference in the outcome. All right, so.
That VTJ card is crazy powerful.
Yeah, it definitely is. But yeah, I actually remember this deck now that there's no lands in it. Or lessons, I should say. I feel like maybe I did play this one before.
So I think I'm going to sideboard in this. There just doesn't seem a reason not to.
I think I'm just going to pull out the Collins because I guarantee can't play them and swap them with other adventures. Although the Riding the Centaurs are completely useless. I don't want those.
Yeah, those are straight
so
dead.
That's straight garbage in this matchup.
Almost anything better. Yeah, I've got some dead cards too.
As is Colin. I guess. I think everything else has at least some kind of a situational use.
I didn't see any creatures in your deck, so...
Yeah, there aren't.
I've got a copy of... two copies of Freeze in my deck that I'll probably replace with other cards. Freeze is a card, it's a creature removal.
Yeah, I have no creatures. I'm not even in my sideboard.
So we don't want these. We'll put this card in. This flying car. And then we just gotta find something else to put in this deck.
Okay, so there was 4 Collins and 4 Riding the Centaur. So we'll put in 4 locked-ins. And then I guess just... I guess Cauldron Cakes are okay. I'll just put in some McGonagalls. They at least serve a purpose other than literally doing nothing. Okay,
I'm just gonna play a
number 2 goes.
A Butterfly Weed Balm. This is just a healing spell.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
did a healing one
better
too.
than a freeze spell.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's anything else I want to take out of this deck.
This is more about putting in things that might have some use than simply being straight trash and having in this matchup. They're not straight trash in other matchups. In this one,
dead cards are a thing.
Completely dead.
All right.
All right.
One thing you gotta love about this game is, man, games are fast.
Very.
I mean, minutes.
Yeah, it's
Blistering fast pace.
True.
You can play so many games.
Yeah. Speedy. So then after this, we'll just have the top four.
Top 4, yeah.
Top 4.
Be exciting.
Yeah. I think I need to be a little bit faster.
Yeah, this deck is definitely like
I slowed you down a little bit by making you discard your hand early and playing some adventures, but
one of the things is it helped me actually draw into the combo pieces.
That's the thing, though. Yeah, exactly. That one. Yeah.
No,
but I also didn't have. I had a dead hand too, aside from like 1 card.
Well, the thing is, you also I had like 11 cards. You didn't know that I didn't have it. I had 100%. Crap hands.
Yeah, I had no. Yeah, you had a big hand. So and you had the lessons.
It would
be able to do
it would be nice if there was like, you know, some kind of card where you just like look at your opponent's hand.
Yeah, just to.
So you'd be like, oh, you've got nothing. Yeah. Okay, keep your crap.
Yeah,
I'll
it's okay
wait.
that I don't have anything because you also have nothing. So we can kind of do this Mexican standoff for a few more turns.
Right.
Because
you had a way more developed board than I did.
I did, but I also was missing like my magical mess remover to be able to better utilize those characters and then get value for them because I had more copies that I couldn't use.
And I was sitting on multiple Impersonating Goyles.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what
with no characters in play.
Yeah. That's the downside of only having like the 1 guaranteed resource is all you can do is 4 copies of Magical Mess Remover.
Yeah.
You can't use any of the other like copy characters or
there's another card. No, you can't play anything that costs more than 1 power.
Totally. I mean, yes, 100%. Yes. Correct.
It's interesting when you see a deck that has no lessons.
Yeah.
All right, so you're up.
Yeah. This has pieces that I like, but I don't know that it's fast enough because it's like duplicates of pieces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like double hair cares, double magical nest removal.
I mean, this deck is not super fast.
Yeah.
It just.
And you are going to make me draw cards at some point. So, like, maybe I just scroll with it because I have some of the pieces that I'm going to want.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to draw. Speaking of doubles. We'll play my hair care, so all of my characters.
Well, that's a reason not to mulligan.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 copies of this in my hand.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but
yes.
having
mulliganing
into a hand where you don't have that.
That's the thing. It's so brutal. Yeah, for sure. And then let's just play Madame Pomfrey.
Okay.
Get her out there.
Draw.
Yeah.
And I have my very much my double lesson. That's it.
All right.
Yep.
Draw. He's actually very good. That kind of saves.
Seamus.
Yeah. He totally saves his hand.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, because you can just discard the cards you don't want to get extra actions.
Yeah.
So we'll play him for an action.
Especially when you get him early.
Yeah. And let's just draw 1 card. Actually, I lied. Let's play Quirrell.
Okay.
And
all right, I'm gonna draw.
Yep.
I am going to. I'm just gonna throw a potion lesson down and a charms lesson. That's all I'm doing.
Double lesson go.
Yep.
All right.
Not super exciting turns, but.
Let's play Griphook.
Okay.
Let's use Seamus to discard a 2nd copy of Seamus and get an extra action.
You have to discard 2 cards, right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do. So let's just discard another hair care potion.
Sure.
And I'm going to draw a card.
With one of those actions?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that worked out. Can't do it now, though. And
so you still have 2 actions?
No, I have 1 action.
What have you played?
Oh, no, I do have 2.
You haven't played anything.
Yeah. I played...
Have you played anything?
I don't think I did.
No, I think you have.
Yeah, so I have 2 actions left. Okay, so I can play an adventure.
Oh, sure.
Escaping the Dursleys. So you can't use actions except to play lessons. You have to discard your hand.
Okay.
To solve it.
Okay.
And your reward is you can search your deck for any card and put it in your hand.
Okay. Done?
Yes.
All right.
One thing about having this camera is you guys see how much water I drink.
I can't use actions for what?
Except to play lessons.
Except to play lessons.
Yeah, so all you can do is play lessons until you discard your hand.
So I might as well play a lesson. And then, yeah, I guess I'll just discard my hand.
All right.
So, I mean, I don't...
I mean...
Because I can't play actions, so, like, I've got this discard an adventure card.
Right.
But I can't play it because, so that's what I hate about those particular lessons.
It's the only thing that's slowing your deck down, though.
This.
Death-Cap Draught.
Yep. One of my Dobby's help.
Nice. Okay, I'll take that.
And an Impersonating Goyle.
Okay.
And my last card was, say I had the wand I was going to play, my Dragonheart wand.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay, so you can tutor for any card.
Yep. And I've only used 1 action.
Yes.
So what 1 card do I want to tutor for?
Be your one shot. Makes it play literally anything.
It's pretty good.
Then you'd have 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah.
Makes VTJ viable and Dobby's Help viable very, very shortly. Seems good. Because you can just play it with your second action.
Yep, and that's all I got.
All right. Draw.
Mm-hmm.
Draw, first action. Draw, second action. Let's discard a Seamus and a Coral.
Sure.
Extra action to play Filch.
Okay.
Done.
And he's the one that kills adventures, right?
Correct. You may discard, use an action to discard an adventure from play.
Yeah, he's so good.
So it's not even once per game. It's just use an action to discard an adventure.
Yeah, he's quite good.
There's a reason why so many decks.
Yeah, because adventures are kind of abusive, you know? All right. Oh, I don't draw any cards. What am I doing?
I have no idea.
You made me discard my hand.
Yes, I did. You draw one card.
I just have no cards. No, that was it.
Well, you draw one card for the start of your turn.
Yeah. All right, so draw for turn. Oh, that was a bad draw. Colin Creevey. Action.
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Second action. Potion lesson.
Sure.
Done.
Mm-hmm.
You're not quite in camera.
Oh. Thank you. Can't lean back in my chair all the way.
Yeah.
Fine. Learning. Let's do a pep talk.
Okay. That's good.
So you have to have your first action be to draw a card, and you have to show me something with power 8 or more to solve it.
Yep.
And that's 2 actions. And that's all I'm going to do.
All right. So I'm going to draw for turn.
Yep.
Use an action for pep talk.
Yep.
Reveal.
Okay, so you solve it. You may draw 2 cards as your reward.
Okay.
Would you like to?
Yeah. And then I have 1 action left. Okay. Let's play a Self-Stirring Cauldron.
Sure.
It's an item, so.
Okay. I'm going to be a little nice.
I can't play this, or what?
You can. I'm just telling you, if I use Coral and bounce it to your hand, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I could do.
Okay. I wanted you to be aware of that risk.
Yeah. And then, so that was, and I get a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'll just use it to.
Draw 3.
Yeah. Say go.
Alrighty.
I really don't need more lessons. So,
well, but you need a potions lesson.
Yeah.
And you'd have to draw one unless there's one.
I mean.
Okay. I wanted you to be aware of the risk.
I was aware.
I didn't want that to sneak up on you.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be fair.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to do Escaping the Dursleys.
Okay. So same thing. I can't do anything unless I discard my hand.
No, you can't. Well, yeah, you can only play lessons,
Yep.
and then you have to discard your hand to solve it. And I want to discard for an action. No.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll just play 2 lessons and say go.
Okay. All of those. Okay. Let's. How big is your hand right now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just 8 cards.
Just 8. Play Hannah as one action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play Eves as an action.
Okay.
And be done.
All right, I'm gonna draw.
Yeah.
And what is the reward on Escape with the Jerseys? I get to draw a card.
Tutor for any card.
Tutor for any card.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess
trying to like maximize discard cards, but I'm not as good at it as you are.
All right. I mean, I guess I just play a lesson.
Okay.
And then I solve the Escaping the Dursleys, discarding my hand.
Yep.
Which is not going to be good. I'm going to lose a charm and a charm.
Yep.
2 copies of Into the Floo.
Through the Floo.
Through the Floo, sorry. Beautiful. I love that artwork. Beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't come up super great on our little camera. But,
and then
yeah.
2 more copies of Self-Stirring Cauldron. Which all of this stuff going away is no big deal. But I'm going to lose a VTJ. And I'm going to lose a Dobby's Help. I had them both. But this card prevents me from playing them ever.
Totally.
And it happened to the turn I drew them the turn you played that card. The turn you played that card, I drew both of these. So it was just really good timing.
Yeah, good timing.
Yeah. So then I can just search for a card.
Yeah, search for any card.
And I only have one.
And you have one action.
One action. So I'm actually going to search for. How many cards in your hand?
4, 5, 6.
7. Okay. I'll search for a Butterfly Weed Balm.
Okay.
And play this card and discard a lesson. And then I can shuffle 9 non-healing cards into my deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Discard a potions lesson.
I did one.
Okay. Makes sense. Yep.
Okay.
Well done. You got it.
And that's my turn.
All right. Raw. You have a 0 card hand right now.
Yeah. So you can also make me draw 1,000,000 cards. So.
I can make you draw 7. And then make you draw 7 again.
Yes. Yeah.
But it's, I mean, it's not going to kill you, so.
It won't kill me, but it's just milling me out of cards.
But this also makes me discard my hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Which I don't know what.
I don't know that I want to do that. I think I would rather just play another adventure.
Okay.
Because it's just going to slow you down.
What does that one do?
This one, you get one fewer action to solve. You have to discard 4 cards from your...
Okay. All right. Shuffled up.
And
that's 2 actions, unless you're discarding the Seamus.
2 actions. I guess I don't really care about drawing more cards at the exact moment. I'm trying to think, what would I even do? Action.
Honestly, I think you need to just start doing this every turn. That's the only way you
I can't do it every turn. I can only do it once.
Oh, once, yeah.
That's the thing. Like,
yeah. How do you replace them?
You have to use Magical Mess Remover to get rid of that, to discard them and draw new ones.
But you obviously don't have
But I don't have any. And while I have them in play, it means you can't play them.
Right.
Which... I don't know.
This is our lack of experience.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
But I feel like if you're not doing this, you're not killing me.
Totally, I agree with you. That's why I'm trying. I'm
just giving me time to draw my cards.
Yeah, I'm struggling with trying to figure out how to.
I feel like you want me to be. I feel like you want to be doing this while this is in play, limiting my actions, because I'm gonna eventually just draw the cards. But if I have only one action, it's much harder.
Okay, so I did that as 1 action. So
that was 2.
Or it's 2 actions, yes.
But these aren't actions.
Right. So I guess...
And if you're going to lose your hand anyways, you might as well use Seamus for a 3rd action.
Right. That's exactly what I'm thinking. So let's... Actually, what I could do is use Peeves now.
Okay. So I draw 7.
Yeah, so I'm going to discard a Hannah, 3 Magical Mess Remover, a Filch, a Locked.
I thought you didn't have any Magical Mess Removers.
Last game, I had 3. I had 2 from in my opening hand, and then I drew a 3rd. I just had a ton of them. But I don't want to get rid of any of my guys because I haven't used them yet. But gotcha. Hannah would let me go and get a copy of it from my discard pile. So it's like okay that they're there in my opinion. But okay. Then, so I have to draw 7. Mm-hmm. Then let's just does bouncing your cauldron even do it?
You have 10.
9, 10. So I guess with my last action, guess I can do this.
The Griphook?
The Griphook.
So I lose this hand.
You lose that hand and replace it.
Yep, so I'm going to actually lose, it looks like five lessons. And then I'm going to lose a Basilisk Fang and a Flying Car.
Okay.
Which is going to be another 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay.
Which then I can use Hannah's once per game to take 2 cards from my hand. Mm-hmm. Swap them with 2 cards from my discard pile, which I'm going to grab 2 of those.
Sure.
And I think I have one more action. All of this was not action.
I think the only thing you did was play Hannah.
I think all I did was play this.
Yeah, it's 2 actions.
But I've got a 3rd from...
Yeah, you discarded the Seamus.
Because I discarded a Seamus, then discarded my hand. Peeves. To trigger the Peeves thing. So I still have one more action, which will be to use my Magical Mess Remover to hit all of these. Discard them.
You didn't want to do this first?
Oh, that's a good point. I should do that first. I should use her.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll heal 12 before these go into my discard pile. And you can take
it. Okay. Draw. Yeah. Okay. And all right.
Okay. All right.
So that says
so you get one fewer action. You have to discard 4 cards from your hand
to solve. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to discard a Filch that I can't play, Lessons that I don't need, and a Hermione that I really don't need.
Okay. So you'll solve this, and you may draw 2 cards.
Okay.
And you still just get 1 action.
Yeah. So I'll draw 2.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to play VTJ on you, make you draw twice your hand size.
My hand size. Okay. Second.
And that's my turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So draw 12.
Yep.
1, 2, 5, 10, 11, 12. All right. Let's.
That might have been a wrong play too, but
I honestly don't really know.
I don't know.
So it is
we'll
what
find
it is.
out.
Let's play Peeves and Griphook.
Yep.
Replay those guys. Let's discard a Seamus and Hagrid needs help to get 1 more action. Let's use. Actually, let's just use that last action to play Hannah.
Sure.
Then I think I use Peeves to get my hand back down to 7. Can't just be.
Okay.
So we'll both discard our hands, which that's my hand, and draw 7.
Okay.
And then I will use Griphook to make you discard that and draw a new 7.
All right, so what are we losing? Losing 3 lessons. A Basilisk Fang. And then a Death-Cap Draught, a Dobby's Help, and a Hermione's Note.
So what I had discarded was.
And then I draw again. Griphook as I.
Yes, you replace your hand. These were all the cards I just discarded from Peeves.
Jeez.
But I mean, I had so many cards in my hand, like 1 VTJ, I'm dead. So I almost needed to do that to get my hand back down to 7.
Yep. And that's it. Right?
I'm done, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
And then I just drew into VTJ and Dobby's Help.
Oh.
So
that might.
Yeah.
I probably should have healed the snake.
So you're going to draw. Oh, yeah, you should have. But you're going to draw 10 first.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Which is going to have
so
17 times 2.
So 7 from Snape wouldn't have made a difference. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So I think what you need to do
I think I just play this way too slow.
Yeah, I think when you do these together, you have to be doing it when you're limiting, when you have the, you want to be using these when the adventure cards are in play, limiting my actions. Because
this is just a little bit of a weird matchup.
The key is you don't want these to happen in the same turn.
Right. The thing that's a little bit weird about this matchup
is... It's a strange matchup.
Is because this deck wants to also play Colin.
Right.
So that I can actually get some effectiveness out of this.
Yeah, you want to be able to pump up my hand. So right. Because,
honestly, I wasn't using these because I wasn't getting value out of them.
Right. But the value, I mean, but that's still the only way to kill me. And my deck was actually extremely low. I was at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 cards, and I healed 9.
Yeah.
So you were doing it. You were
doing better.
You were getting me.
Yeah.
It just you really needed a, like, if you're gonna, you almost needed to, like, wait a turn, drop another terrible adventure on me, and.
Well, I mean, I was playing adventures every turn that were slowing you down.
Well, yeah, it's this last turn because that last turn it gave me a fresh hand.
I didn't have an adventure. I just played all of these characters again so that I could use them again. Yeah. And then I had a magical mess in my hand and another Griphook. So like. Next turn, I might have been able to get it.
Oh, you would have killed me next turn for sure if you did that.
Yeah, so that was kind of the thought was, like, if I take one turn to replay all of these characters.
And I'm sure people will watch and be like, wow, you guys played this really badly.
Oh,
but this is the one thing about Harry Potter. It's actually far more complicated than people give it credit for.
Totally.
There's a lot of strategy in this game.
Totally.
A lot of strategy. And we don't... I mean, we would.
And when you pilot these, like, obviously, when it's your deck and you understand how to pilot it, you play faster, you make better decisions, you understand the priority of things and like when to do things and when not to do things, and like where your deck gets hampered. Like, you just understand the matchup so much better because you have a better understanding of your deck and all of those things. So,
and we're just learning. We're playing different decks every week when we play, and we haven't actually played for a couple of weeks, so we were a little rusty on top of it.
For sure.
But it was still fun to play, and these are really powerful decks. VTJ is crazy powerful. I expect this to do well in the bracket in the top 4.
I agree. Yeah. So the VTJ deck will advance to that last top 4 slots. So we'll have Madame Pomfrey against Draco Slytherin and Professor McGonagall against Colin.
Yep.
That's going to be our 2 top 4 matches.
Yeah.
So we'll see who's there. That deck definitely has some contention. You can gloat as the person that made this deck. It's like period.
It's a good deck.
Gloat.
Yeah, it's a great deck. So, and we will be back on Mondays. We could not stream on Monday.
We had a conflict.
Well, and we were still setting all this up.
I was a little bit. Yes. So hopefully you guys like it. You can see our faces now. I know people were excited about seeing our faces. Strange reason, but you know,
it's like one of the comments we got so much. It's like, what are we gonna see?
I'm usually gonna look god awful because I've usually just worked out and showered, so it's gonna be great.
And I work from home, so I just look like a bum all day. Like, I just wear pajama pants and t-shirts.
You're gonna see just how much water I actually drink when we record. It's a lot, but that's okay. It's fine. We're all here for fun and games, and please, let us know what's looking good, what's not. If there's some glare somewhere that I haven't been able to account for.
Let us know too. Like, I feel like we're a tiny bit more zoomed out than we normally are.
I am, mostly because I knew I was going to lose a lot of real estate with that picture-in-picture of us in this camera. That's what I was a little concerned about.
Let us know how you feel about the zoom. Do we need to go in? Do we need to pull back?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah. Because you guys are the ones watching, so we want to make sure it's enjoyable for you.
Yep.
All right, so until next week, Monday, we're signing out. Thanks a lot.